Okay guys, it's time for another one of these Habs news update thingymajiggys, and in today's jiggy, we're gonna take a look at some comments that were made by Brendan Gallagher. We'll talk a little bit about Lane Hutson, cover some new details that's been dusted off about the Jeff Petry mouse trade, and much more. But first, Dalibor Dvorsky, remember him? Well, he's been given an award by Slovakia for being the country's best ice hockey player under the age of 20. Now, number one, good for him. Dvorsky seems like a good kid. I mean, Grant McKegg's been pumping this kid's tires for like an entire year now. But number two, you want to know who's reacting to this news like the lady from the Kotkaniemi draft? Juraj Slafkovsky and Simon Nemec. Both of these guys are also under the age of 20. I mean, poor old Simon over here had like 34 points last season in 65 AHL games, which I think it's super impressive. And Thomas Prokop, who's a journalist straight out of Slovakia, called this a surprising defeat. Moving on, Brendan Gallagher made some comments lately on how his summer's been going, and check it out, he says, quote, "I've had a good summer. I hit all my numbers in the gym. I feel good on the ice. It's just about getting a little bit of luck and staying healthy for a full season, and I'll get right back to where I need to be." You gotta love it. Now, I know, obviously, we've all heard this story before, but you know what? I really do wish Gallagher the best. There would be nobody happier than me to see Gallagher play a full 82 games next season and score like 69 goals just to freak everybody out. And speaking of freaking everybody out, how about this guy? Lane Hutson has continued to blow everybody's mind over the offseason. He showed up at the World Juniors Showcase like a dog with two pickers, and here's a look at some of the praise that he's been getting. This comes from Chris Peters. Quote, "Lane Hutson is Team USA's #1 defenseman with a bullet. Hutson is probably going to have to play some substantial minutes, run USA's top power play unit, and play in a lot of key offensive situations. His puck skills are off the charts, and while he lacks size, he doesn't lack a willingness to defend and get in the way. The puck being on his stick is always a threat to the opposing team. My God, is Lane Hutson ever going to be a lot of fun to watch this season? And you know, I've actually been thinking about buying a subscription just to watch some of his games in Boston this season, because you just know he's going to be electric. Now moving on, I know seeing Mike Hoffman get traded this week has brought a lot of joy and happiness into our lives, okay? Mostly mine. But aside from Hoffman, there was one more guy that got moved that likes to go by the name of Rem Pitlick. I know. We used to have a full litter of these Pitlick puppies in the kennel, but now we've only got one left. And according to Renaud Lavoie, it was actually Rem Pitlick himself that requested to be traded from the Montreal Canadiens. So there you have it. Rem wanted out. I'm actually not surprised. I mean, he was probably pissed off about being sent down to Laval last season where, he put up over a point per game. But it is what it is. Now, as for Petry Mouse himself, everybody's been speculating about where this guy could possibly go. And according to Chris Johnston, keep your eye on the Dallas Stars. Maybe they could be a team right now that could be interested in a guy like Jeff Petry Mouse.
Oh, shut up.
But anyway, guys, that does it for this one. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Don't forget to poke the like button in the eyes on the way out of here. And hey, I'll see you next time.